LeBron James could be on the verge of the most shocking decision of his legendary career, leaving the Lakers behind and choosing between the Philadelphia 76ers, Golden State Warriors, or a historic return to the Cleveland Cavaliers. At 41 years old, the King is still playing like an elite superstar. And now, the entire NBA is waiting to see if LeBron will chase one more championship or rewrite the final chapter of his legacy forever.
And LeBron James, Rich Paul, they're continuing to sift through the leading contenders, the different options, the different teams that have been pitching Rich Paul over the last week since LeBron James informed the Lakers that he's going to be moving on elsewhere. That includes Golden State, Cleveland, Miami, Philadelphia, Minnesota. What we do know, though, is LeBron James wants to be in a competitive, competing environment. He wants to play meaningful basketball, I'm told, but as far as the timeline, there is no timetable. LeBron James does not appear to be in a rush. The last couple weeks has been a lot of family, friends, and golf for LeBron James.
Thank you so much. So we have LeBron at age 41, putting up significant numbers last season. One of just 4 players to average 25 and 5 on 50% shooting, joining Giannis, Nikola Jokic, and Alperen Şengün. His agent, Rich Paul, and Max Kellerman, his co-host, had Bob Myers, who's president of the Sixers ownership group, on their Game Over podcast. And Myers made the pitch for Philly as the best place for LeBron to win.
If he was here, I'd say, I honestly believe this is your best chance to win. You have to decide all the other things that are equally important because it's his life, right? He has to play. He has to face the scrutiny of his decision. Half the people will say you should have done this or should have done that, and they'll criticize him for whatever, which is his life. So he's been through all that. What I would just say is, if it's about winning, and that, let's talk about this team because you can win here in Philadelphia.
Brian Windhurst, Dave McMenamin, Chiney Ogwumike here on this day. Wendy, we have the president of an ownership group of a team on a podcast with who's effectively not saying anything. I mean, this whole scenario just seems so crazy.
So Bob Myers was obviously a teammate of ours at ESPN for a couple of years. I spent a lot of time with him. He's very smart. He knows that right now LeBron is not taking meetings with these teams that are pitching him. So this was Bob Myers' attempt to pitch directly to LeBron James. He was speaking. Sure, the audience got to enjoy it and hear it. He wasn't even really speaking to Rich Paul. He was speaking to LeBron James. He was making his pitch to LeBron. You know, in 2010, the meetings came in private and office building. In 2026, they come via podcast. Welcome to the modern era. And look, you don't think podcasts are important in LeBron's world? JJ Redick did a podcast with LeBron and ended up as head coach of the Lakers.
Exactly.
So podcasts can get things done. Bob Myers is very well aware of that. He was speaking to an audience of one, and he got his message across. I don't think any of it was anything LeBron didn't know, but Bob taking the time out was his way of trying to get LeBron to pay attention to the 76ers.
Hey, why not? You're right, JJ, few glasses of red wine, couple of podcasts, boom, he's your head coach. Dave, this is your team. I mean, you covered this. You spent all this time with LeBron. I want to say you're also a Philly guy.
Yeah, that's right.
So
that's an understatement. Also, he's Philly through and through.
Okay, so maybe you're a Philly guy first, and you're the
Correct.
Lakers guy second. Okay, whatever that means. If you're like sort of drawing lines here, like LeBron in Philly, I'm just wondering what your thoughts are on that.
I can't tell you how many high school teammates, cousins, my brother, other family members have reached out to me in the last 2 weeks saying, is Philadelphia really a possibility? The Philadelphia sports fan would absolutely love LeBron James, especially if he finished the job. There's a 43-year championship drought for the Sixers. That'll be 44 by the time if they hoist the Larry O'Brien trophy in June of 2027. If LeBron was able to see through and make his career 4 different stops with 4 championship trophies, that further cements everything that he's done.
the Cleveland Cavaliers, okay? If you check them out right here. Okay, LeBron James, we all know he's all everything to Cleveland. He is that man with the statue, literally. Most made field goals, most made free throws, all-star selections, all NBA selections. This right here is just pretty much, in one word, poetic, because this is where it all got started. This is where dreams were made. And to be able to see LeBron James back in Cleveland, you look at the starting lineup, James Harden.
And Steph Curry was asked today about LeBron potentially joining the Warriors. Here's what he had to say moments ago.
Say more so, I'm interested to just play golf with LeBron. We'll handle the basketball stuff, but I want to see the golf LeBron free agent. He's out here really grinding on the game, but I'm sure, we obviously would love to play together. Hopefully it happens, but he's deserved the opportunity and the right to take his time with the decision.
The biggest criticism of LeBron James has always been that he packs his team, because he's always packed his team. Because he's chasing this imaginary Michael Jordan ghost, what he needs to let go. Listen, and I love LeBron. He spends more time talking about he's the GOAT. And Michael Jordan says, I never say I'm the GOAT. And then you got these people who argue all the time, which is stupid. LeBron, the only way he should go back to Cleveland and finish his career there. If he goes to Philly, people are going to say he's ring chasing to catch Michael. If he goes to Golden State, they're going to say he's ring chasing. He don't have no affiliation to Philadelphia or Golden State. What he does have is his hometown team who, listen, I'll be honest with you guys. If he goes to the Cavaliers, which is what I think the rightful thing, because that's his home, he grew up there, they're probably going to be favored to win the East, in my opinion, because they got a good team. They're lacking leadership, and LeBron's a great leader. And to me, it'll be a fitting way for him to finish his career, in my opinion. But he got no affiliation with Philly. He got no affiliation with the Golden State Warriors. I hear people talking about, it would be fun to watch all those old geezers in Golden State play. Yeah, it would be fun. If he went to Philly, y'all probably would definitely be the favorite, to be honest with you guys. But he don't have no affiliation to Philly. And stop getting greedy, too.
Yeah, listen. LeBron James is facing the biggest decision of his career. At 41 years old, the King is still playing like one of the NBA's elite stars. But now the question is no longer about what he has achieved. The question is, where will LeBron James write the final chapter of his legendary story? After informing the Los Angeles Lakers that he may be moving on, LeBron and agent Rich Paul are reportedly evaluating multiple options. The teams connected to the situation include the Philadelphia 76ers, Golden State Warriors, Cleveland Cavaliers, Miami Heat, and Minnesota Timberwolves. But LeBron's priority is clear. He wants a competitive situation. He wants meaningful basketball. He wants one more opportunity to chase greatness. And that is why the entire NBA is watching. Because this decision could change the balance of power across the league. And one team has already made a public attempt to convince LeBron that their city could be the perfect final destination. Philadelphia is making its case.
Bob Myers, president of the 76ers ownership group, recently delivered a powerful message during the Game Over podcast.
His argument was simple. If LeBron James wants to win another championship, Philadelphia believes it can give him that opportunity. This is what makes the situation so unique. Years ago, superstar recruitment happened behind closed doors. Now, it happens through podcasts and public messages. Bob Myers understood exactly what he was doing. He was not just speaking to Rich Paul. He was sending a message directly to LeBron James. Philadelphia has not won a championship since 1983. That is a 43-year drought. But if LeBron could bring a title to Philadelphia while winning with a fourth different franchise, it would create another unbelievable chapter in NBA history. But there is another option that means much more than basketball. Because for LeBron, the most emotional decision might not be about chasing another ring. It might be about returning home. Cleveland represents something no other team can offer. History, emotion, legacy. This is where LeBron became a superstar. This is where he delivered Cleveland its first major sports championship in 52 years. In 2016, LeBron completed one of the greatest comeback stories in sports history, leading the Cavaliers back from a 3-1 finals deficit against Golden State. His connection with Cleveland is permanent. He owns franchise records in points, field goals, free throws, all-star selections, and all-NBA selections. A return to the Cavaliers would not simply be a basketball decision. It would be a Hollywood ending. But another legendary possibility remains, because joining another NBA icon could create the most unbelievable partnership of this generation. For years, LeBron James and Stephen Curry were rivals. They fought for championships. They defined an era. But now, the idea of them becoming teammates has become one of the most fascinating possibilities in basketball. Curry admitted he would love the chance to play alongside LeBron. Two legends. Two different eras. One final championship pursuit. But no matter where LeBron goes, criticism will follow. Philadelphia? People will say he is chasing another ring. Golden State? People will say he is joining another super team. Cleveland? People will see something completely different. A return to where it all began. And after more than 20 years of dominating the NBA, the final decision belongs to one person. LeBron James has already built one of the greatest careers in basketball history. 4 championships. 4 MVP awards. And last season, at 41 years old, he became one of only 4 players to average 25 points and 5 rebounds while shooting 50% from the field, joining Giannis Antetokounmpo, Nikola Jokic, and Alperen Sengun. The debate is no longer about whether LeBron can still play. He can. The real question is, where does the king want his story to end? Philadelphia offers a championship opportunity. Golden State offers basketball history. Cleveland offers a legendary homecoming. One decision. One final chapter. And the entire NBA is waiting.
Yo, mic check 1 to 2, -1, -2. Game over for this video, folks. Smash that like button, drop a comment, and subscribe to stay in the huddle for more. This is NFL Madness, bringing the heat and signing out.